Protect your car with 3W Liners all-weather floor mats. Made from durable materials like TPE and rubber, our mats are designed to withstand rain, snow, and mud with deep grooves to trap dirt and liquids. For a custom fit and advanced protection, visit 3W Liners. That's the number 3, WLINERS.com today. At Acasis, innovation drives us. Since 2008, we've been creating cutting-edge technology products that make your life easier. With a focus on performance, design, and customer service, we're here to help you work smarter, not harder. Join us on our journey to simplify your world. Visit Acasis.com today. That's ACASIS.com today.
Farmhounds offers natural treats and chews made with quality products that support family farms, regenerative agriculture, and humane farming practices. Give your dog the best with wholesome, organic ingredients that promote health and happiness. Shop now at farmhounds.com. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. From gourmet snacks to unique finds, each box is tailored to your tastes. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. We are Rogue Media Sports.
Hello, welcome into the Cam Show on Rogue Media Sports Network. We are live on YouTube just as we are every weekday, high noon Eastern time, and then wherever you get your podcasts. I'm your host, Cam Stewart. Zach Burke keeps us on the air every day. We have got a full day's worth of Boston sports talk ready for you, starting with the Patriots and the NFL draft. Doesn't look like they're going to get lucky. The Patriots have not gotten very lucky over the last couple of years, and that trend is going to continue with the 2025 NFL draft. So what do they do if they don't get Travis Hunter or Abdul Carter? We'll go over that. Plus, William Abreu, MVP? Some are saying. Why, though, he is one of the most important players on this Red Sox team. And speaking of MVP, David Pastrnak, I've said it before, I'll say it again, he deserves MVP votes, but he is having one of the most incredible individual seasons I have ever seen. We'll talk about all that and more coming up on the Cam Show, starting with the 2025 NFL Draft. We are just weeks away from the first round of the NFL Draft, the best TV event of the year, in my opinion. And the Patriots are going to be center stage once again, picking inside the top 5. They were number 3 last year, number 4 this year. Had every chance in the world that the number 1 pick had the number 1 pick in their hands in week 18. And that's important now more than ever, because the growing concern is that Abdul Carter is not going to be available to them, and neither is Travis Hunter. So now what? Now what do you do? Because you possibly lucked into a generational kind of player in Travis Hunter falling to 4, but now it's not looking that way. The Giants went out and got 2 quarterbacks in free agency, and now all the buzz from all the insiders around the league are saying the Giants are going to pick Travis Hunter at number 3 overall. How can you blame them? How can you blame them for doing that? I mean, this kid is a potentially once-in-a-lifetime kind of talent. And all the Patriots had to do was lose. And this is not a good draft. This is not a great draft outside of Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter. So now what do you do? What do you pick? Will Campbell? 4? You're going to pick a guard, number 4? No left tackle in history has made a Pro Bowl, let alone an All-Pro or won a Super Bowl with the arm measurements that Will Campbell has. Yeah, it is that big a deal. Are you going to take a reach on Ted McMillan? Going to overdraft for Jalen Walker? Okay, you already got a bunch of linebackers out in free agency. What was that all about if you're going to draft a linebacker number 4? You are kind of up a creek without a paddle right now with Travis Hunter not being available at 4. Because you're in a situation where the draft is so mid, as the kids would say, so mediocre, that if you don't have Travis Hunter available at 4, your next best option at 4 is to pick at 8 or 7 or 10 and trade back and get someone with some value. And maybe it is a Tyler Warren, although he's now projected to go in the late teens, early 20s, not close to the top 10. You know, maybe it is this defensive tackle from Michigan, and you're trying to shore up that defensive line. You know, you made the Milt Williams deal. You're hoping to have Christian Barmore back, but who knows? You know, Harold Landry kind of on the outside. Maybe you go all in on that side of the ball. Abdul Carter would have been a great fix for that too. If you had just freaking lost week 18 and instead you let a quarterback ball out when he thinks he's going to be the starter and you let him go for nothing, and you're not going to have your guy available at the top 4 pick. So really, as bad as the Patriots have been the last 2 years, this last week has been a complete shit show. Shit show. Usually they reserve that for football season. They're doing it in the offseason as well, even though they have the adult in the room in Mike Vrabel. It's a shit show. Like if I had asked you last week, like what is the worst case scenario? Joe Milton, trade rumors flying around, and we're talking about the top 5 pick. What is the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario is you trade Joe Milton for nothing, pennies on the dollar, don't get anything really in return for him, and you use him at the time where his value is not at its peak. And on top of that, you don't get Travis Hunter at 4. Bingo, bango, you've got both of them now, it looks like. You are in an absolute shit sandwich if Travis Hunter is not available at 4. And the best option is to trade back. But there have been some rumblings of, can the Patriots trade up to get Travis Hunter? I think there's a real possibility there. You look at a team like the Giants, right? Who, like the Patriots, they need to fix everything, right? They apparently have quarterback figured out, so they're not going to pick Shedeur Sanders. But you need to fix every single thing on that team. And if you're the Patriots and you come to them and say, hey, we'd love to swap with you in the first round, and we'll give you our best second and third round picks as well. First 3 picks in the draft. Bam, it's there. It's yours. Which has been a sports talk radio talking point the last week. If the Patriots offer that, how can they say no? And if you're a Patriots fan, would you take that? I would. You already have another third round pick. You suck picking in the second round in the length of your history. You've not picked well in the second round, and it's a mediocre draft. And there are other ways you can trade back in and get into the second round if you really want to, if there's someone that you really want there. If, God forbid, someone like Tyquan Thornton is on the board that you want to go get in the second round, you can still do that. It's a lot of moving and shaking, and normally I would not want the Patriots in this situation that they're in right now to give up any draft capital. But we're talking about a potential great NFL player, an all-pro kind of player in Travis Hunter. Like special, one of one. The term generational is thrown around way too much in draft talks in the 21st century. But this kid fits the bill. Many are ranking him as the top receiver and the top corner in the draft. Those don't come along every so often. Those never come along. I would trade the Patriots' first 3 picks in order to get up to number 3 and do it for Travis Hunter. And if you're looking at this scenario, maybe a more likely one, you can do that same deal, your top 3 picks, for the number 2 pick with Cleveland. Right? Like if they're going quarterback. If Tennessee's going to pick Abdul Carter, which they are, then maybe Cleveland's sitting there thinking, all right, we can get Cam Ward even if we pick at 4, because the Giants have made it clear that they're not going to pick a quarterback. That's the whole situation here. That's why New England's dealing with us. And so, New England's going to pick Travis Hunter, and the Giants are going to go somewhere else other than quarterback. They already got 2 quarterbacks. That's why they're in this situation. And we can pick Cam Ward at 4. Yeah, there is still half the mock drafts that have Cam Ward going number 1, and that makes it a different deal because then you can't make that trade. But if there's a sure thing of Abdul Carter going number 1, the Patriots could even make that pick, make that trade for the number 2 pick in the draft. And again, I would do it. Top 3 picks, our top 3 picks, go for it. Knock yourself out. At the very least, we will have had 2 top 5 picks that turned into franchise pillars. That's what you would have to say with Drake May and Travis Hunter. By the way, with Abdul Carter, I know this isn't really an option at all, but I might do that deal for Abdul Carter as well. Top 3. Because again, you then get a game wrecker who you solidify not only a position group, but a unit, like the defense. If you put Abdul Carter on this team with the other aforementioned guys, you put Abdul Carter with Milton Williams and, Christian Barmore, hopefully, and Harold Landry and some of these guys that they picked up in free agency, you've got a really good defense at that point, like really good. Far cry in the good way from where you were last year. And then maybe we could talk about winning some games on defense. But right now, they're in the least enviable position. They're right on the outside of the top prospects of this draft, which in most years you're not there at 4, but this year you are. It's a mid-draft. All right, you're not dealing with the best draft class ever put out there. Let's just say that. But you want to throw out the situation of, obviously most likely is Patriots trade back. But if you want to trade up and it's your top 3 picks on the line and you already have another pick in the 3rd round, I'm taking that. I'm taking that no problem for Travis Hunter. We're talking about a once-in-a-generation prospect. He might not be as sure a thing as Joe Burrow, I guess, in terms of what he does for your entire franchise. But he has the chance. I mean, people are saying he has the chance to be an all-pro on either side of the ball. And he was the best player on either side of the ball in college. He's a freak athlete. He could absolutely be a cornerstone of your franchise. And if they do nothing and they just pick somebody, if they pick fucking Will Campbell at 4, and all you had to do was to lose the last week of the regular season, and we sat through that 3-4 months that was just a fucking pile of shit every Sunday afternoon, and we tortured ourselves watching that shit for months for them to win a meaningless game on week 18, and it's going to cost you that kind of a prospect. Good luck holding on to this fan base. Good luck. There'll always be fans there, but there's going to be a ton of derision and a ton of disenchantment and a half-empty stadium like it was week 18 against the Bills and like it was for a couple of games last season. Good luck. Good luck. You fumbled it yourself. You almost got lucky. It looked like all the mock drafts were saying that the Giants were going to go quarterback as well. They're not, and you're shit out of luck unless you make a bold move and trade your top 3 draft picks to move up to 2 or 3 and go and get Travis Hunter. Probably easier to convince Cleveland at number 2 if Tennessee's going Abdul Carter. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Would you do this deal? Do you want Travis Hunter? Is it Hunter or bust? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Only about 10% of you watching are actually subscribed to the channel. Look, why not, man? We're bringing you Boston sports news every single day, live, high noon Eastern time on YouTube, and then wherever you get your podcasts. So check out the other videos on the channel. Stop on by YouTube, podcasts, Rogue Media Sports Network. I'm Cam Stewart. Zach Burke keeps us on the air. Looking ahead, baseball season. That's what's going to keep us out of the doldrums of the Patriots. It's baseball season. Wilyer Abreu, is he the most undervalued player in all of baseball right now? The answer is yes, and we'll tell you why next on The Cam Show.
Are you ready to take control of your health? At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. Say goodbye to long waits and office visits. Check your health on your own terms with 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today and free yourself from traditional medicine. That's the number 4uhealth.com. Get ready for epic savings at Best Buy. Right now, you can save up to $700 on select Alienware and Dell gaming products. Perfect for leveling up your gaming experience. Plus, grab the latest Android Google Pixel at an unbeatable price. Don't miss these incredible deals. Shop now at bestbuy.com and upgrade your tech today. At Fullwell, we bring together the expertise of registered dietitians, MDs, and OBGYNs to give you the best fertility support. Our research-backed bioavailable formulas are crafted with your health in mind, ensuring the highest quality and safety. From preconception to pregnancy and beyond, we exceed industry standards with independent testing for harmful contaminants. With our comprehensive practitioner directory, personalized care is always within reach. Fullwell, your trusted partner on your fertility journey. Visit us at fullwellfertility.com. Experience the perfect blend of exquisite craftsmanship and life-changing technology with Gevi. Every product is built with precision, featuring specialized parts that ensure durability, efficiency, and safety. We put every machine through 6,000 rigorous tests to guarantee long-lasting performance. With cutting-edge technology and a commitment to energy efficiency, Gevi makes your life easier, greener, and more convenient. Upgrade your everyday with Gevi. Visit us at gevi.com to discover more. That's gevi.com.
Have you ever watched true crime television and wondered, how did they get that story?
I can show you. I was a producer for 48 Hours on CBS News.
In my exclusive tell-all book, I'll take you where no audience has ever gone before. Don't miss out. Secure your copy of Killer Story: The Truth Behind True Crime Television today. Available everywhere books are sold.
With San, owning iconic furniture no longer requires paying a premium. We use the finest materials like Italian top-grain leather, known for its durability and luxurious feel, and apply meticulous attention to detail in every piece we create. Our replicas are crafted with the same care and precision as the originals, but a price that makes them accessible. With over 15,000 satisfied customers worldwide, we've proven that high-quality furniture doesn't have to come with a high price tag. Explore our collection today at san.com.
At Covers & All, we've revolutionized protective solutions with cutting-edge, customizable covers, tarps, and curtains. Using advanced tech fabrics that are 100% waterproof, UV tear, and abrasion-resistant, we ensure lasting durability with hand-sewn double-stitched seams. Our commitment to quality, precision engineering, and customizable options is unmatched. With vertically integrated operations and express shipping, we deliver premier protection at affordable prices. Visit coversandall.com today for the perfect fit, guaranteed to last.
We haven't been looking for you. Wake up.
Hellhound Country, available anywhere you get your podcasts. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com.
Welcome back. Cam Show, Rogue Media Sports Network. Cam Stewart, Zach Burke keeps us on the air. We are live on YouTube, just as we are. Well, unless you're watching it later, then we're not live. But we are live on YouTube every weekday, high noon Eastern time, and then available wherever you get your podcasts. Nothing but Boston sports going on here, and maybe some recaps of really shitty movies from time to time. The Red Sox, oh boy, the Red Sox, man. They are hotter than fish grease right now. They have won 5 in a row. They sweep the Cardinals. They take, obviously, both ends of the doubleheader yesterday. And they are smacking the ball around the yard. I mean, that ends up being 37 runs in a 3-game series. If I'm doing my math right there, I actually think it's 36, 18, 13, and 5. Yes. Unbelievable the way this offense has been going. And it's an unlikely hero who's kind of been the catalyst of this thing. From day one, this Red Sox season, the guy has been Wilyer Abreu. Wilyer Abreu, the guy who was dangled in trade talks last year, and a guy who I was saying in the offseason, like, yeah, okay, I like Abreu, but I'd throw him in a trade for a top-end starter. No need. Alex Cora is like, I need to keep this guy, and you're seeing why right now. I mean, is he going to hit 500 for the entire season? Probably not, but you can't get the guy out right now. He's been unbelievable. He gets the walk-off hit in the first game of the doubleheader against St. Louis, and then he goes 2 for 6, knocks in a couple more runs in game 2 of the doubleheader. I mean, he's just been an absolute problem for everyone going against him. He obviously had the 2 home runs on opening day, had the game-winning homer, and it's just been, since then, it's been business as usual. And oh yeah, he won the Gold Glove in right field last year. Did you know that? He probably could have won Rookie of the Year, although he declined a little bit towards the end of the season. But he was absolutely one of the most pro-ready hitters of any rookie going in last year. And this year looks like a liftoff. And I wonder when Wilyer Abreu is slotted for one of these contracts, one of these Braves model contracts. Christian Campbell got one at 8 years. Ceddanne Rafaela got one at 8 years. Brian Bayo got one at 8 years. When is Wilyer Abreu's? There's no rush to sign Tristan Casas right now. But where is Wilyer Abreu's? I mean, the kid's getting MVP chance last night. And he's been, that good so far. 2 weeks into the season, week and a half into the season. Him and Aaron Judge have been the 2 best players in baseball. an absolute unit and a guy who can absolutely be a big part of this team for years to come. The only guy on the Red Sox that's challenging Wilyer Abreu for an MVP spot right now might have to be Alex Bregman. 6 RBI in the game last night. The guy loves Fenway Park. I mean, we talked about the numbers when he signed, right? He hits over 300 at Fenway. He slugs over 1,000, or excuse me, OPS over 1,000. But it continues. It's not just, wearing that Astros uniform. He puts on the Red Sox uniform, and he is raking, man, raking. An absolute piss missile, 3-run homer, dead center last night. Has doubles. He almost hits for the cycle. He was a triple short of the cycle in the 5th inning. In the 5th inning, he was a triple short of the cycle. I mean, the guy is just built for Fenway Park. Tell me I'm wrong. And they were just peppering the wall last night. So 18 runs in the game last night. 22 hits. 22 hits. And again, most of the damage was done in the first 4 innings or so. Okay. It was 10-1 at the end of the third. They were absolutely crushing the Cardinals. We're not a great team, but had maybe their best pitcher out there. Nicolas, I think is how you say his name. Guy's been in the league forever. So you've got Wilyer Abreu and Alex Bregman who are putting up legit all-star numbers right now. And yet maybe the brightest story of this year so far for position players for the Red Sox is Christian Campbell. Christian Campbell comes in as a rookie and it's we don't know. He didn't have a great spring. He kind of came on a little bit at the end, but we're just going to give him this job and kind of trial by fire, throw him out to the deep end. Let him be a major leaguer. And it might be ugly, right? I think that was a consensus from Red Sox fans and analysts going into the season. This might not be very pretty. So far, it's been pretty. It's been really pretty. In fact, the Red Sox announced last night that Christian Campbell, having reached base in his first 10 MLB games, the only other Red Sox players to do that in the live ball era, George Scott and Theodore Samuel Williams. That's pretty good company to be in. Boomer and Teddy Ball game. That's not bad. Okay. Christian Campbell, no pun intended, because this movie is based off Ted Williams, he looks like a natural. To a week and a half into the season, you're like, I can't believe we ever thought this kid wasn't ready. And, he's not hitting 500, but he looks very comfortable at the plate. He gets a hit every game. He gets on base every game. And he's playing a couple different positions. I'm telling you, with that contract, 3 years from now, he might be the most valuable player in baseball. He'll have to restructure it at some point. But you talk about a guy with that kind of positional versatility who is going to be a 5-tool player. He's legit going to be a 5-tool player with versatility. Can play infield and outfield, hit for power, rope doubles, extra base hit guy. Good enough arm out there in the outfield, especially for a second baseman. That was kind of something that shocked us about Mookie Betts, and is an excellent base runner already. That's what Cora loves about the kids. Campbell and Marcelo Meyer thinks they're great base runners. This is way ahead of the skis here, but since I've put out there that he's going to be a 5-tool player, if he continues to kind of tear things up this rookie year and next year, you will start to hear the Mookie Betts comparisons. And it's natural. I mean, you see the kid at the plate, the way he swings, his plate discipline, it's a lot like Mookie Betts. And they're starting to challenge him with inside fastballs right now. There was no one better, probably still isn't anybody better at turning on an inside fastball than Mookie Betts. And Mookie came up as a second baseman. They switched him to outfield. He became a Gold Glove outfielder and an MVP. Anything close to Mookie Betts is one hell of a bargain. But you look at the kid play, there's a lot of similarities there. Like, I was ready to throw in there and say, Dustin Pedroia is kind of the obvious example, second baseman, same kind of scenario in which he came up and started his rookie season. But there's even more Mookie Betts there. I really do. And it's all kind of coming together, I say, on April 7th, right? There's a lot of season left, and there's going to be plenty of ups and downs with this team. But they answered pretty emphatically after a poor showing in their first 5 games that this is the team that we were promised. They're going to knock the hell out of the ball. They're going to get good enough starting pitching. You'll have Crochet tonight to see that for sure firsthand. It hasn't been really smooth sailing. Walker Buehler sucked. Sean Newcomb was much better yesterday, but he's Sean Newcomb. He's your 6th or 7th starter. Devers is back. You've got Duran with some big hits yesterday after he was not seeing the ball very well. You've got the kind of core playing in here. And then today you make a Quinn Priester trade, which people are amazed at the haul they got, a top 10 prospect from the Brewers for Quinn Priester, a guy who had every opportunity to make the team this year and didn't do it, refused to do it. And now that opens up a spot on the 40-man roster. Roman Anthony is not yet on the 40-man roster. So if you want to get your balls tickled, Red Sox fans, and that wasn't enough for you, you could see Roman Anthony on this team pretty soon here. And boy, that would mean, by the way, a DFA of Masa Yoshida or a trade in all likelihood, which I'm welcoming at this point. Roman Anthony's the future of this team. And by the way, speaking of this team, and I'm going a million different directions here, but I'm already getting the vibes of like this team. The fan base was ready for a winner. They were ready to add firepower. They've added the firepower. This fan base has not been genuinely excited for an opening day in 6 years, probably. The 21 team was kind of out of nowhere. 22, they didn't get any better from that 21 team, so there was a lot of question marks. And there was a strike to delay that season. You always have the Celtics going in to make a long playoff run, and usually you have the Bruins set to make a good playoff run. This is as excited as this fan base has been in a long time, quite a few years here. And you heard it over the weekend with Lou and Dave saying, this is what this ballpark is supposed to feel like. This is how fun it's supposed to be. Like this is supposed to be a team that just knocks the absolute piss out of the ball, and it's supposed to be in front of an electric crowd. And you've already gotten that, and the place hasn't even been full yet. Wasn't even full on Sunday. This is going to be an electric atmosphere. It's going to be an electric team. Strap in. This is going to be one hell of a ride. It's not always going to be smooth sailing, but it is going to be one hell of a ride. The Red Sox are back. Let me know what you think about the future of this team. Wilyer Abreu, Christian Campbell, Roman Anthony. Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Only about 10% of you watching are actually subscribed to the channel. Come on, guys. We're giving you nothing but Boston sports content every day with my ugly mug. I'm Cam Stewart hosting. Zach Burke keeps us on the air live every weekday on YouTube, high noon Eastern time, and then wherever you get your podcasts. So check out the other videos on the channel talking nothing but Boston sports. We're going to roll on with the Cam Show. It has not been as fun or as exciting for the Bruins as it has been for the Red Sox. But amazingly, in all of this, they have a player who is having one of the most incredible seasons I've ever seen a Bruin have. Let's talk about it next on the Cam Show.
Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. Unlock a world of convenience with Mully Box, your one-stop solution for personalized subscription boxes delivered right to your door. Each box is tailored to your taste. Experience the joy of surprises. Subscribe today at mullybox.com. That's MULLYBOX.com. Unlock your full potential with On It, your go-to for premium supplements, fitness gear, and wellness essentials. Whether you're training hard, recovering faster, or just looking to feel your best, On It has the tools you need to perform at your peak. Visit Onnit, that's ONNIT.com, and elevate your mind, body, and spirit today. At Rolls Rolla, we don't just sell wallpaper, we create cohesive, cozy spaces. Our deep understanding of design means every pattern, color, and texture is carefully chosen to complement your home. Plus, we use advanced technology and water-based inks for vibrant, eco-friendly prints, ensuring a healthier environment. Visit rollsrolla.com to transform your space today. That's ROLLSROLLA.com today.
Relax with Hemp Delicious. Organically grown hemp, massively blended with delicious organic herbs, responsibly sourced for their holistic benefits. Each sip offers calming, antioxidant-rich wellness, brewed just for you. Sip the calm with Hemp Delicious. Find your blend at hempdelicious.com.
At Tusane's, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.
Ready to bring your vision to life? At Small Rig, every idea, design, and product is inspired by you, the creator. With our industry-first under co-design mode and the Dream Rig free customization project, we unite with global creators to turn big dreams into reality. Whether it's a cage rig or mount, Small Rig's versatile gear is built to elevate your craft. Small Rig, where your creativity meets our innovation. Go to smallrig.com.
Calling all Marvel fans, get Marvel Unlimited and unlock over 30,000 comics featuring your favorite heroes and iconic stories, all available to read anytime, anywhere. Whether you're into classic tales or the latest adventures, there's something for everyone. Don't miss out. Head to marvel.com/unlimited today and start your Marvel journey now. At Angel Bliss, we believe every parent's journey is a beautiful adventure. Our mission is to make it joyful and stress-free with thoughtful, safe, and innovative products. Born from a love for family, we promise peace of mind for parents and comfort for babies. From playtime to bedtime, every Angel Bliss product is designed with care, reliability, and a style to nurture the special bond between parent and child. Angel Bliss, creating happy memories, one baby at a time. Visit us at angelbliss.us. Angel Bliss.
See, this can't happen. Zach, if you're hearing me, this can't happen, okay? I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I've been full go for like 4 hours here, and I'm trying to power through it. I can't have Mike's angelic voice soothing me down into the final segment. I need to get through this, okay? Can you tell Mike to be a little bit more Iron Mike about this thing? The Angel Bliss, or at least just like Angel Bliss in the middle of it, because it goes right into the music. Like, I need Angel Bliss, and then, I need like the goal thing right afterwards. something that's just, or Killer Story maybe, or I love the Killer Story one. The series that Mike did, Hellhound Country, that would get me scared. I won't fall asleep. By the way, you guys should check out Hellhound Country wherever you get your podcasts. That's where you can find us as well. And Killer Story on Amazon. I actually just ordered mine, so I can't wait to get that in. Claire Santamont from the Rogue Network, not sports, did an awesome job on this. Pete loved it. So I'm going to give it a go. Anyway, this is a sports talk show. It's a Boston sports talk show, not talking about Mike Hamilton's soothing pipes. But we've already talked about Travis Hunter and him not going to the Patriots and what they're going to do there. William Abreu for MVP, plus the Red Sox having, we went 1,000 different directions in that segment, but really just saying how bright the future is for the Boston Red Sox. The future is not bright for the Boston Bruins. In fact, it's shit. But amidst this terrible season, David Pastrnak is having the most incredible individual season of any Boston Bruin in my lifetime. It's actually unbelievable what he's doing. And unbelievable is the most overused word in the English language. But this is unbelievable. It's incredible. The only other thing in this tier is obviously what Tim Thomas did in 2011. It's pretty good, mostly in the postseason. I mean, he did win the Vezina in the regular season too, but the postseason run was unbelievable. It was incredible. But what David Pastrnak is doing on this dog shit team right now is truly one of one. In my lifetime anyway, maybe for a long, long time in Bruins lore. He's going to get 100 points this year. He's going to get there. He's at 97 right now on a team that's going to finish in the basement, the last place team in the Eastern Conference. They'll be there. Don't worry. They lost to Buffalo again last night, gave up 6 to Buffalo again. Another Tage Thompson hat trick against them. And yet here's David Pastrnak. 40 goals, 57 assists in 78 games, only a -7 on this awful dog shit team is pretty incredible. And I've said this for a couple of months now, and it might seem like goofy, cartoonish, oh, Boston Homer, but I'm sticking by this. David Pastrnak should at the very least be getting MVP votes this year. In fact, I still think there's a case to be made that he could win the MVP on a last place team, which could be an oxymoron, sure. Last place team in the Eastern Conference, they would have the best odds at the number 1 pick if he was not on this team or if he was hurt for any amount of time. The Oilers, by the way, 93 points on the year, 3rd in their division. Been kind of a disappointment for a team that went to the Cup final last year. Now we know their star power and what they're capable of and what they could do in the postseason, but they're not atop the Western Conference like everyone thought they were going to be. How much extra value is Leon Draisaitl putting to that? They'd be a wild card team without him, and instead they're a 3rd place team. Okay. Again, this is not trying to knock Leon Draisaitl. He's going to win the thing. But we're just doing it because he has the most points. And he's been great. You know, he's the league's leading goal scorer as well. 52 goals, 54 assists, plus 32 on a hell of a team. And here's David Pastrnak, 9 points behind him on a team that's, almost, 25 points behind him. Their team in the standings, 20 points behind them. They're not even close. They shouldn't even be playing in the same league, those two teams. And yet Pastrnak is right there. And Draisaitl is going to win it. But hear me out on this one. Draisaitl gets to play on a power play unit with Connor McDavid and Zach Hyman. You think you're going to get more goals and assists there? You think you're going to get less attention? Oh, yeah, and by the way, he doesn't play on the same line as McDavid. But best believe when you're game planning against the Edmonton Oilers, your best shutdown defenseman is going up against Connor McDavid, and he's going out in Connor McDavid's shifts. And you are game planning your entire game around Connor McDavid. And Leon Draisaitl, still a great player. This is not to take anything away from him. He's still that great. But maybe you're not, maybe you're, the number 2 receiver when Jerry Rice is the number 1. And here's David Pastrnak, who's playing on a power play unit and in a line with Pavel Zacha, Morgan Geekie, Casey Middlestat, Elias Lindholm. Like, to me, that debate is done. We're not even close to who has more value. Not even close. This would be the worst team in the NHL if David Pastrnak was not on it. And I don't think you can say that about almost any other team in the league. Any other player of this caliber. It's going to be his 3rd straight 100-point season. But to do it with this team, playing on a line with fucking Morgan Geekie, Pavel Zacha, Casey Middlestat, Elias Lindholm, when every team on your schedule game plans entirely around 88. There's literally name one other player in the Bruins lineup that you have to worry one iota about. There's not a goddamn one. He's the only all-star caliber player on that team. He's the only one you have to even have a second thought about if you're an opposing coach. And I think that means something. I think that stands for something when it comes to the MVP. And he's right there with the points. There's only going to be a couple of guys that go over 100 points this year, and David Pasternak's going to be one of them. And oh, by the way, you want to talk about being the only freaking hope that you have on your team. How about this for a stat? Because look, the Bruins have only won once in the last 10 games, 11 games, whatever it is. But when they scored that second goal against Buffalo last night, and by the way, he had something to do with he was in on the third goal as well. He factored in each of the last 11 Bruins goals. 11. It's a franchise record. A franchise that's 100 fucking years old and has had some of the greatest players to ever put ice skates on. David Pastrnak has that record. Never have they been so futile with such a gifted player on the team. And that's not his fault. Sometimes it is the star player's fault. This is not his fault, okay? But he literally, if the Bruins are going to score a goal, David Pastrnak has to be in on it. He has to be scoring or assisting it. Has to be. Think about that. The last 11 goals have come from a line that he was on. The 3 other lines have not done anything the last 4 games, 5 games to get to 11 goals for this team. He is that good and he's that valuable. I'm beyond he should be getting votes. Like that is an absolute, no doubt he should be getting votes. I think he should win. I think he should win the Hart Trophy as the NHL's MVP. And the saddest part about all of this, other than the fact that he won't win it, he's about to turn 29 in May. He's going to turn 29. The guy is in his prime. He's playing like it. He's one of the most gifted offensive players in the entire world. And because of Don Sweeney, this team is going to piss right through his prime. They're going to suck right through his prime and rebuild right through their best player's prime. Leon Draisaitl will never have to do that. Never have to go through that. As long as Connor McDavid is on the team, and he'll be on the team, they won't have to do that. They're the same age, by the way. They're about 7 months apart. So he's in his prime too, Draisaitl. He's going to turn 30 during the playoffs. Drafted in the same draft, 2014. And Draisaitl has more points for the career, but again, most of that is playing with Edmonton and on that team and with that roster. Pasternak's had a good roster most of his career too, but these players are very close, And I really genuinely in my heart, homerism aside, look at the context of what David Pastrnak is doing with this team. He's going to score 100 points for this team, this awful team that can't get out of its own way. He's going to score 100. That, to me, is more impressive than the 61 goal season in 2023, where he had 110 points. This is more impressive than that. That was great, but he was playing on a line with Patrice Bergeron, one of the best playmakers in Bruins history. Or if not, he was playing with David Krejci, one of the best playmakers in Bruins history. He is the playmaker right now. Some people will look at this and say, oh, you say Morgan Geekie is going to score 30 goals. You know why he's going to score 30 goals? 88 in black and gold. That is the only reason why. He's a nice little player, but he's a 15-goal-a-year guy when he's not playing with David Pastrnak. Simple as that. So if you're not going to, if you are going to ignore David Pasternak's 100-point season on a last place team and say that's why he can't win MVP, then why don't you look at that and the fact that Morgan Geekie scored 30 and tell me this guy isn't the most valuable player in the National Hockey League? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss it. We're bringing you nothing but Boston sports talk 5 days a week, live at high noon Eastern time every day. And then wherever you get your podcasts, we are on the march towards 4,000 subscribers. I need your guys' help in that. I'm your host, Cam Stewart. Zach Burke keeps us on the air. Check out the other videos on the channel on YouTube. And again, wherever you get your podcasts, and help us get to that 4,000. Zach, could I, if I may, we've got a couple minutes left here. I'd like to bring you in if we could. Oh, he's ready today. He was absolutely ready today. Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I wanted to bring you in because we didn't have a show Friday. We didn't do Worst Things We Watch. We haven't done that in a couple weeks, actually.
Yeah.
And I did watch something fucking god awful over the weekend that you might have seen. I won't say that you might have seen. So I'm going to build this up because why not? We got a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before. I love the Cape Cod Baseball League, the Cape League. I grew up going to the games. I worked in that league. It's the best baseball league in the world. It's like, I absolutely love it. And I got a book on the Cape League at the local library the other day. Grace and I were walking and she started asking questions about the Cape League. And she also loves shitty movies, like getting high and watching shitty movies. And so I said, there is a movie about the Cape League that's really shitty.
Is this what movie
we should watch it? I mean, I'm sure it's the only one on the Cape about the Cape League.
Is it? Well, it's just I haven't seen it, so I don't remember. But is Summer Catch?
Yeah, Summer Catch is the name.
Involving with Freddie Prinze Jr.
it.
and Matt. Yeah, he has Matthew Lillard. Is it Jessica Biel?
That's
the love interest. Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad you knew Matthew Lillard in there. That's nice.
Yeah. Hey, here's the thing. I think people sleep on Matthew Lillard, but I mean, like
Okay.
that is.
Before we talk about Summer Catch in general, let's take a moment for Matthew Lillard because I thought about this last night watching the movie.
Mm-hmm.
What did he have to do to earn that kind of typecast that he got? Because he got typecasted, and he was typecasted as someone who's like fucking nuts, like just totally goofy.
Scream.
Early 2000s. Scream is his best. Like he's supposed to be psychotic in that a little bit, but
but I think that's where they got it from.
Really goofy late 90s, early 2000s, like humor that doesn't even fly today. Like not really edgy, but just isn't humor today. How did he get typecasted into that?
I want to look up something because I think so. Like obviously, Scream was his big break, like we talked about, and he is a little like off. His character is a little, but he's supposed to be like that psychotic. But I think he also plays up like the silliness there. I'm trying to see when Summer Catch came out because
2001.
Okay. Oh,
The Curse of Freddie Prinze Jr. The Chatham A's have not won a Cape League championship since that movie came out.
That's funny.
And it was not filmed on the Cape.
See, I was going to say that maybe him playing Shaggy added to it as well, but that Scooby-Doo movie came out the year after.
Yeah. That was like their dress rehearsal. Could they work together? Freddie Prinze Jr., Matthew Lillard.
Summer Catch is what led to the Scooby-Doo movies. Without Summer Catch, we never get those two Scooby-Doo movies.
We don't. I
gotta be honest. Miss Cardellini is Velma. There is actually something there. Yeah, man.
Linda Cardellini is an all-time wood, by the way. All-time. Like all-time girl next door kind of wood. Like obviously hot, but not like you wouldn't see her and be like, that is a hot celebrity. You'd be like, that's a MILF. And she is. And her is Velma.
I mean, no disrespect to Sarah Michelle Gellar, but yeah.
Honestly, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in person, Drew, dressed up as Velma for Halloween a couple years ago and saw it on Instagram. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable.
Velma's a look, man. Was it SLC Punk, maybe? I'm trying to
probably, yeah. I think that came out probably right before Scream.
98.
Okay, so it's after it.
When was Scream?
I've never seen
it.
Like 97? 96, I want to say.
Okay. I'm scrolling back. He does voice work as Shaggy now too.
I hope he gets steady work. I mean, he could be a good enough actor for all we know. He just played fucking goofballs.
I'm still scrolling. I just now got to Scream. All right. He was on an episode of Nash Bridges.
Love that for him.
Scream in 96, Scream 2 in 97, SLC Punk. I'm trying to think of bigger movies that would have come. Yeah, Summer Catch in 2001. He also had.
So we never get a huge payday until Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, 13 Ghosts came out in 2001 too. I'm trying to see if maybe he was like a bit role on like something bigger, but yeah. No, I mean he's in Hackers. I'm not counting that.
Oh, I was thinking he was in Hackers.
He is.
With that guy from Trainspotting.
But then after Scooby-Doo, poor Matthew Lillard, it's just like Looney Tunes back in action. Scooby-Doo 2, Without a Paddle,
Not a paddle, not a big
solid,
movie, but hey.
yeah. I mean, I'm looking. I don't know if he's ever done like a big movie. He was in Law and Order.
No, I'll bet Scooby Doo's the biggest paycheck he ever got.
It is, man.
And Scooby Doo 2, right?
Yeah.
2 of them.
He was on an episode of House in 2011.
That's another thing. It's like it must just be voice work now. We don't see. Well, granted, I guess I don't watch these shows, but he doesn't like pop up. He's like a character actor on like SVU every once in a while.
Yeah, no, man. In 2012, except for like a guest
one
appearance
season
on Criminal, yeah. In 2012, except for one guest appearance on Criminal Minds, all he did was voice work.
Hey, it's a life. It's a living.
It is. I mean, it pays his bills.
Is he married to someone famous?
I don't know.
I have no leads on that. I just wonder if he is.
I will look that up. I wanted to tell you though, while we were talking about this, I didn't watch it on Friday. I watched it a little bit yesterday, but I thought you'd appreciate it. I saw a little bit of Wicked.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was holding space for it, and I went ahead and I watched it.
I've just been holding space for months, man.
I will say, it's very colorful. It's a very it looks great.
That's good.
It's not my cup of tea.
Wizard of Oz is for most of it.
Yeah, like it gets the aesthetic right. Like if you were thinking like,
it's not for me. It could be a great movie, but
but like here's the thing.
I'll make fun of the media tour all day.
Well, that's fine. It's like I know that everybody gets like oh, this is such a great movie and it's so big. Have you seen it? And they make a big deal about it. And then people want to give me shit for getting excited about like a Superman movie. Like, come
Minecraft
on,
movie.
Right? Yeah, or whatever. I mean, I'm not, but like they want to give me shit for like whatever I'm into.
It's just different strokes for different folks. Man.
Yeah, but I want to be like, come on. Part of this movie is about animals losing the ability to talk.
It's pretty sick.
I mean, that it's like, and there's a deeper meaning to it too. But like, you have to suspend disbelief. Like, don't come at me, bro. Anyway, it looked great. Cynthia Erivo was, she's good.
Good for her.
Talented. Ariana Grande, she's talented. Like everybody's good at it. It was what it was. But
it's better than Summer Catch, then.
I don't know. Is it better than Summer Catch?
If the people are talented.
Well,
yes.
hold on.
Yes.
Jessica Biel was good in that season of Sinner that I watched her in.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I watched.
That is the only one I watched too, but she was good in it.
It was weird. Yeah, it's not bad. But she's absolutely insufferable in this movie.
Is she
like the fucking worst?
I'm sorry. I keep.
It's just a movie with just a ton of made up problems. Like it's supposed to be kind of Romeo and Juliet-esque, like that. So the guy is a pitcher for the Chatham A's. He's getting his real last chance to make an impression. He's been kicked off a couple college baseball teams.
Freddie Prinze is the pitcher, right?
Freddie Prinze. He's a local kid, and his dad owns a landscaping business. And they cut the lawns of the Chatham elite, the summer stays. And one of them, Jessica Biel, is the daughter of one of those houses. And so it's like wrong side of the tracks kind of thing. The dad.
This is all coming back to me now. Yep.
And it's just like they just have like made up problems throughout.
Brittany Murphy's also
yes,
in it?
Brittany Murphy is big in the movie actually as a total fucking whore. Which she kind of got typecasted as, unfortunately.
Well, doesn't 8 Mile come around that same time too?
2002, yeah.
Yeah. Does Wilder? It's been forever since I've seen it. Does Wilmer Valderrama? He doesn't like. How is he? He has a smaller role, doesn't he?
Yes, but an important storyline that comes up throughout the movie. The Cape League players live with host families.
Yeah.
And his is this MILF who is trying to get with him so bad. You don't see her for most of the movie, but she's trying to get with him. And it's revealed towards the end of the movie, they show her and they have a conversation, and it's an uncredited cameo from Beverly D'Angelo. Wild.
Really?
Wild. Yes. And Wilder Valderrama is the guy. Unbelievable. There's someone else who's in it.
She's not listed. It has some baseball players listed as being in the movie, and I don't know if they're actually in it or not.
Yeah. So, maybe in the background. Who the baseball?
There's 2 Phillies. Well, it also has.
There's a scene at the end where he's playing for the Phillies, like on TV. And Ken Griffey Jr. hits a home run off him. So
that's it. So it does have Ken Griffey Jr. there.
Oh, the other guy is who's the weird guy from Scrubs? Not Zach Braff. The kind of rusty colored hair guy, the doctor from Scrubs, is
the Perry. He plays Perry Cox as the character. Is that what you're talking about?
I think. No. Is Perry Cox the old doctor?
No. Are you talking about the very old doctor?
No, not the very old doctor. The one. He plays Red Barber in 42. If you've seen 42. Something McGinty or McGinnity or something.
Yes.
Is his name? You kind of know who I'm talking about. He plays this
John C. McGinley.
John C. McGinley. That's his name. Obviously you read it off the internet. He plays a scout and he's got like the suspenders and a mustache. And he's like, "Oh, I threw the ball well out there, son." Like, it's so stupid. And Jessica Biel, do you have the cast in front of you?
I do. Also, Dick Allen, former American professional baseball player, is a scout in there.
Yes, that's who he's talking to in that scene I was just talking about. I didn't know that was Dick Allen.
Scout in the black hat.
And he just says like one line. He's just like, this kid stinks.
Real quick,
look at Jessica Biel's character name in this movie.
Okay. That is like 100% early 2000s.
Like, let's think of the most fucking richest, obnoxious name we can.
Henley? Henley.
There's like this scene in the movie where they're at a party at her parents' like estate. And there's this old couple that Henley, we haven't seen you. And I just couldn't. I was like off the boat. Henley Parish of the Durham parishes, daughter of Haberdash Parish. I haven't seen you since you were starting at New Haven, because that's what the ultra fucking people call Yale. They call New Haven. Oh, you at New Haven again?
Her dad was named Rand.
Yes, absolutely. Like, that is 1000% Carolina's money.
Rand and Tinley. The Phillies that are in it, Pat Burrell and Mike Lieberthal.
Hell yeah.
Which would make sense. Lieberthal he's probably behind the plate.
Yeah. Shout out to Pat Burrell. Pat Burrell's probably watching it fly over the fence.
That's it. That's what they're in there. Burrell watches it fly over and Lieberthal is squatted down catching.
Anyway.
Did we ever talk about? Stupid, I know we talked about it off the air, but did we ever talk about it on the air real quick?
One more thing, and Pete will appreciate this, but he's already seen the movie. They just like put this in there for some reason at the beginning when they have their first game, and they're like, "And now calling games for the Chatham A's this year, Kurt Gowdy." And Kurt Gowdy is the announcer for the rest of it, and it's so great. So I was like, "This guy called Super Bowls. Like, this is insane." And he did Summer in the Cape, so it is feasible. But anyway, yeah.
No, I was gonna say it reminded me of that. I think we've talked about it. I don't know if we have on air or not. There was a Disney Channel show when I was a kid that was called like The Jersey, where like kids could like they would grab it and it would like transform them into the body of actual athletes. So there's like one where like poor Gary Sheffield had to like act with like John Smoltz pretending to be like kids out there in adult bodies and shit like that. And that's what Summer Catch makes me think of. Just bad baseball.
It's kind of like that, except think of the writer's room being that way. Like, kids grab a pencil and they become writers on this independent film.
I'm trying to think, what is their... Somebody gets caught without clothes, I feel like. Doesn't Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Yes.
Or am I making... Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't seen it forever, but it does seem like it's fucking Tinley. Man.
That's horrible.
He was on... This is during his run of like nothing but like rom-com.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Trash. Like She's All That, which is okay. And then it's just everyone after that. It's the same mold, but they're just progressively worse.
He plays male nanny on Friends.
Yeah.
For an episode.
See, it makes sense to me of why he didn't act for a bit and ended up going and writing for professional wrestling. Like when you...
Yeah, and I think he does some voice stuff now, but he left like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I actually respect the hell out of it. Anyway, I respect Zach Burke for keeping us on the air every day and coming in and talk some Summer Catch. That'd be great. If you watch it, let me know what else we need to point out from that movie, because there's plenty. Other than the fact, what I do like about it is They stay really loyal and true to the team's uniforms and some of the aspects of the Cape League that I really, really appreciate. I just hate that it wasn't filmed on the Cape, and it's pretty obvious. Well, not pretty obvious, but fairly obvious. There are no plantation homes on the Cape. It was filmed in North Carolina. Anyway, Zach Burke keeps us live on the air every weekday, high noon Eastern time, and then wherever you get your podcasts. I'm your host, Cam Stewart. We will see you tomorrow on a little ditty we like to call The Camp Show.
Transform your workspace with Hanomi Ergonomics. From adjustable chairs to standing desks, we provide solutions for comfort and productivity, whether at home or in the office. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and work smarter. Visit us at hanomi.co today. That's HINOMI.co today. Experience the future of secure private cloud storage with Internex. Protect your files with end-to-end encryption, ensuring your data stays private and accessible only to you. Enjoy seamless, fast storage without compromising security. Visit Internex.com today and take control of your digital life. That's INTERNXT.com today. Protect your online privacy with NordVPN. Browse securely, access content from anywhere, and keep your data safe with military-grade encryption. Whether at home or on the go, NordVPN ensures your digital freedom. Stay secure. Download NordVPN today at nordvpn.com. That's NORDVPN.com. Tusains, we understand that maintaining a healthy lifestyle can be challenging, especially in today's fast-paced world. That's why our mission is to make fitness accessible to everyone, anywhere. Committed to excellence, we adopt a user-centric approach guided by ergonomics and medical science. With a team of seasoned professionals in R&D, design, and manufacturing, we prioritize quality across our entire product line. Visit Tusains.com today and start your journey to better health. That's TOUSAINS.com.